Hello. How are you today? Welcome to Earlybird's Freedom Stream. I am your host, Leo Guardsman. Namaste. Okay, so there's the Freedom Forum. Let's set that to home. Okay, so I can carry that one, and then I gotta go YouTube here. That one is the one I'll open up that with. Then pin the link. And what else is up? Oh, go on, man. Yeah. Well, now. Hey, Byaxo. What's up, brother? How you doing, bro? Shit, come on up. Hang out. Link pinned at the top, brother. I do all the time, shit. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was reading a text message. I'll be right back on that note, brother. Oh. I got to grab me a little bit of ketchup and liquor.
Ketchup? Mustard? Tasty.
Hey. Hey. Lagunitas IPA.
Lagunitas. I am drinking hazy thing.
Really?
IPA, I think. A little hazy until I just spilled some of it. But... on my fucking couch. Great.
Whoops.
I am drinking
hazy Sierra Nevada. That's a good one.
It is good. It's quite delicious. Got my koozie.
There you go.
It's
stainless steel and
mine.
Fun.
Mine? Oh, man, we had a blast, but everybody left early. It was kind of... It's probably a good thing, though.
Not really. It wasn't early. It was...
No, I meant my regatta thingy.
That. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Nature's Freedom. I was like,
Oh, I missed it. Damn it. My buddy was like launching, he was dressed up as Jesus. He was launching fireworks.
Dressed up as Jesus on a fucking
paddleboard.
That's funny.
And you can see, I was in the pool.
Yeah. But the paddleboard idea is fucking hilarious because think about it. Jesus walks on water.
Yeah. He was launching, he had Roman candles and stuff. It was great. Where's a little?
Where's the rest of the crew?
It's me in the corner. Whoops.
Yeah, I see you.
She just like disappeared.
Just gone. That was great, man.
That was good times, man. It was a good day.
I wonder why people keep on ducking in and ducking out.
They're scared.
What
They
are they
saw me.
afraid of?
I don't
Nah,
see. Or they're
nobody
waiting
could
for
be.
dangers.
Nobody could be afraid of hugs and kisses now.
They probably went to go. They probably didn't expect you to pop up. They went to go take a bathroom break, beer break, or whatever they gotta do before.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, Blaine's up. Okay, I'm gonna go over there in just a minute." No, I'm just joking.
I'm
He
normally
probably
not up.
looked at my face and went, "Ah!"
I still gotta take my contact lenses out. Shit.
That'd probably be a good idea.
I'm still drinking. I don't give a fuck.
Hi, Bella. Well, as long as you're not smoking weed, you should be good. The moment you go to smoke some weed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been doing that too, but yeah.
Because otherwise, dude, your contacts, I've noticed this with my little sister. When she would smoke weed, her eyes would just get so fucking bloodshot if she left her contacts in.
Yep. If I smoke too much, like depending on the time of day, my eyes dry out, and it's just horrible
Yeah.
with the contacts. And
And
they
don't
like
get me
get
wrong.
sucked to your eyes, and it's like
Yeah,
you can't peel them off.
don't get me wrong. I smoke weed too, but I don't wear contact lenses.
I don't wear them all the time, but I don't know where the hell my prescription sunglasses went. For one, which is just bothering me.
I'm sorry, brother.
They're expensive too. They're Ray-Bans.
Oh yeah,
Prescription
that's
sunglasses. So I don't know where the hell they went.
That's expensive. Hi, Bella. Who are you going to hit? I'm just wondering if we're thinking of the same person.
Wait, she said she was about to hit some ass last night. That sounds.
No, hit someone ass, which basically it's minus the apostrophe s.
Oh, okay. She's gonna kick someone's ass.
Yep.
See, the way I saw it was she was gonna get some and she got cock blocked. So. Been there.
More than once?
Yep.
Yeah, same here. More than once.
I've probably cock blocked myself more than other people have cock blocked me, but yeah. I'm not the smoothest.
Thank God I didn't swallow yet.
Or I just don't pick up on the signals. It's one or the other. Swallow. What?
Oh no, I had beer in my mouth.
I don't.
The reason why I'm sitting there slapping my knee is because everybody made a joke out of it last time.
Well, at least Bella's here to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think. Unless she already ran away. Hey, that's better.
Much better. I don't feel so claustrophobic.
Yeah, it was a little up close and personal there.
I mean, it's one thing if it's like a Skype call or something, but on a stream like this, I don't know.
Yeah.
A little bit of a degree of separation.
So, yeah, I've been, out doing my thing all day, and anything crazy happened while I was out and about that I missed? Any
Well,
news stories or any stupid bullshit that I missed?
yeah, they ripped the statues in South Carolina, I think. They ripped them down.
What statues?
Fucking General Lee, Sacagawea, and Lewis and
What?
Clark. Yep, they fucking tore them down.
I mean, generally, okay, maybe Civil War, I could kind of see that, even though we all know how that shit is. But Sacagawea? Come on.
Right. No, I lost my shit over General Lee, and then I fucking saw Sacagawea and Lewis and Clark. I was like, oh, fuck no.
I'm not saying General Lee was, a good thing and all,
No, it
but,
wasn't a good thing because
but,
that's why we have those those mementos, those reminders, is to
exactly.
remind us of the
Shit that
harsh
hit the fan.
things in our past. It's to make so that we don't repeat stupid.
Exactly.
I
Oh,
see them doing this shit, and I'm like, are you fucking retarded, or are you just disconnected at the fucking elbows?
we got a newbie. Or not a newbie, but a new person in the chat. JH556. What's up?
Not a newbie. No,
No, I mean, the first,
she's been around for a
someone
long
to,
time.
not newbie, but someone to comment.
Oh,
A new comment.
I see. Now, I was about to say, bro, she's been around forever.
Yeah, that's what I was just, Besides Bella. No offense to Bella. Thank you for being here, Bella.
um, yeah, no, JH556, I am not feeling better today. I'm sore all over from doing martial arts yesterday, and now I'm getting drunk because I don't want to think about it. Okay? So, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Someone other than Bella. I love that shit. Come on, man.
No offense to Bella, but Bella was the. I just noticed someone else was in the chat. That's all I was saying. I wanted to, say hello.
That was you know what? That was both fucked up and funny at the same time.
I'm just gonna call her Bobette.
Bobette.
Well, normally people I don't know I just randomly call Bob, and it's a female, so Bobette. JH556. I mean, that's a weird name, so I mean, we gotta come
It's
up with a name.
both a
Well,
she
she's
and
got
a
the
he.
Punisher skull with a bow on it, so we'll
Yeah.
say the Punisher.
She's both. It's both a she and a he who use that channel, but it's most often a she.
Hey, I don't judge.
So I'm not. No, I don't judge either, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, two people
most of the
use this.
time,
It's two different people. You're saying, possibly.
possibly, but at the same time, like I said, I know her by name.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to put it out there, but I
Well,
know her.
no. I was not saying that at all.
Just like she knows me by name.
Ah, see, there we go. Well, hello to both of you and you. Is it one person or is it really two?
Is it one person?
you
Is
know.
it two people? Or is it
Schizophrenia.
a bunch of people all screwed into one
Multiple
squirrely ass little
personalities.
ball?
You never know. Excuse me.
I joke, but I was actually labeled as a schizoaffective bipolar. So, even though I joke,
Yeah.
I try to make it so that people understand that I'm joking out of the fact that I don't like to look at it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I've had my deal with things.
I grew up in a mental hospital.
And labels. Things and
And
labels.
I've met people who are crazy. I've never met a schizophrenic who was crazy. I've never met a schizoaffective that was crazy. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, man. Don't get me started on that whole thing.
The Last of Us. It's like a zombie game or something. I
I've never played that.
I don't
I don't
play
know what
video
that
games,
is.
so the last video game that I really got into was GoldenEye on N64. So that'll give you an understanding of how long it's been since I played video games.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I don't play that one either.
Yeah, GoldenEye was 007 on N64, Nintendo 64, back in the 90s.
Yep. I mean, it's funny. I have like all these video game systems, even though I don't really play them that often. They're pretty much collecting dust. But I have a Retron 3, which is a Sega Genesis, a Nintendo, and a Super Nintendo all in one console. I have a Wii, which is also a GameCube technically, and I have a PlayStation 2, I have an Xbox 360, and I have an Xbox One.
A Generon? God, those things are fucking old.
It's yeah. It's pretty sweet, dude. Uses all the original controllers and shit. I got a bunch of Nintendo games. Got Mario 1, 2, 3. I got Donkey Kong, some Simpsons games, some I got Dragon Warrior, Mortal, and then for like the Genesis, I got Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and I got the PlayStation version. I got pretty much most of all the Mortal Kombats. I like the old school retro games. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I got the
And
Xbox, but I barely. I use it more for YouTube than I play video games.
I don't. I've actually never played on an Xbox. I avoid them. I actually avoid them actively.
Yeah.
And PlayStation, couple of times, but I still avoid them.
Yeah.
I don't like
Like
the newer video games.
like I said, I mean, I have that, but like I have more of the retro stuff, But I most of the time I watch YouTube videos and documentaries. That's what I do. History shit, science, world, all sorts of stuff. I like to educate myself. Sometimes I watch the Marvel stuff though. Don't I won't lie. Been watching the new Loki series. That's pretty solid. Even though it's a lot of the stuff's been wokenized. Ugh.
Sorry, I'm answering a text message real quick. Don't let it bother you.
Yeah. The only reason I went to Xbox, like I was a PlayStation person, but I won an Xbox 360. So, free Xbox. So I switched to Xbox.
If I want a free Xbox, I'd probably go and turn it in.
I tried actually. I was going to trade it in for a PS4 or no PS3, but they wouldn't take it because it was a prize. It was an actual. The stores wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, no,
It was a limited edition though, at least.
I'd have traded it for an N64.
It was one of the original Xbox 360s. It was a Halo 3 edition.
Oh,
It was all special. It was in a fucking combat green and shit.
dude, I'd have liked that just to sit it up on a shelf and look at it. You know?
It came with fucking special controller for it and shit. Plug and play. It was like wireless, which it was one of the first wireless systems. Like they were kind of wireless at the time, but it was like the first one that came with the wireless controller. Because a lot of them came with wired controllers. You had to buy the wireless ones extra. You know what I mean? then it started going to the more wireless stuff after that. But it was like when the Xbox 360 first started. And I won it. I won a prize from Mountain Dew and fucking 7-Eleven or some shit. I didn't even know I won. It showed up at my door. Just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? My son's mother actually threw it. She's like, here, this came for the mail from me. She tossed it. I open it up and like, it's a fucking Xbox. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought it was books. That had a weird label on it. Like to disguise where it came from. Like,
oh fuck! So yeah, it just totally ruined the worth of it in the box.
Like it had something. I had a weird label on the box. It came it got incognito, and there was a little letter inside. That's how I knew I won. But I never got an email or anything. It just fucking showed up. And my son's mother like tossed it at me, like, your dad sent you some books because it was around Christmas time or around my birthday or something. And like, one of my uncles lives out of state. And she thought he sent me something because, like I said, it had a weird return address on it, like totally incognito. Sure enough, it was a fucking Xbox. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I threw this at you.
Bella, grab him a beer. Give him a back rub. Watch how quickly it changes his mood. I'm being honest. Grab him a beer and give him a back rub.
Have him give you a back rub.
Or, yeah, have him give you a back rub. That's another way to do it.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Sex.
That's kind of fucked up, but okay.
I'm sorry. Here's a massage. Oops.
No, bro. Don't mind him. He's a dirty old man.
Yes, I am. I got 10 years on you. So
I'm joking.
Compared to you, yes, I'm technically a dirty old man. Oh, shit. This is weird. Normally I'm drinking coffee or something. I'm not drinking. Oh, my God. I did some mushrooms earlier. Shh.
Oh, mushrooms are fucking awesome.
Holy fuck. They're like these chocolate. It's in a chocolate bar. And they're called the Wonder Bar. And it's like a Hershey bar, so it's got like, the little pieces. Two pieces, and you're good for like 6 hours. Oh my God. 2 pieces. It's got 12. I didn't go like super crazy where it's like seeing weird shit. I just took a little bit just to enhance the mood, It's great though. It makes everything like high def. Like the trees and everything is just like so much more vibrant.
I don't know why everybody sees in high def when they take mushrooms. I get this fucking weird effect, like the camera filter in the dark effect, where everything gets kind of like grainy and fuzzy.
I get that a little bit too sometimes if I, kind of like space out a little bit, but hi, Virginia. But yeah, I haven't like gone crazy and like seen anything, off the wall or berserk or anything. I'm afraid to. Like, I don't want to ruin it. I don't know. Like, I only do a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
I'm not big into like stuff. Like, I smoke a little bit of weed. Occasionally I drink, but that's it, The whole mushroom thing's kind of new. So I don't want to go balls to the wall,
Last time I did mushrooms, I had 1 cap and 1 stem.
Yeah.
That was it.
I've had one buddy grind them up, put them in capsules. That was nice. You don't have to worry about like chewing on them because they taste like shit, literally.
I take them, stick them into a beer, and then take the beer bottle and shake it up, and then spray off the foam and drink it.
And these ones are made with like a psilocybin extract. So they're like super potent. The chocolate bars. Oh my god. They're so good.
Whoa.
Apparently, a friend of mine
So am I
knows someone who ate a whole entire a whole entire bar, and apparently got on a snowmobile and chased a monkey or some shit for 4 fucking hours on a snowmobile, and they had to follow him and bring him back.
wow.
Went like 200 miles.
Chased a fucking monkey on a snowmobile.
Something. It was
Well,
a
he was chasing
walrus, a
something.
monkey, a penguin. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but yeah, he was that gone. I'm like, well, yeah, why would you eat a whole entire fucking bar of this shit? Well, apparently he wanted to go hard. Oh, he went hard.
You know, you're supposed to.
He doesn't
if you want a
remember
trip,
any
you
of it
break
either.
off- Well, yeah. You know, if you want to go on a full-on trip, you break off about 3 little pieces of it. If you want to, just have a good time, you break off 1 piece.
Yeah. I've had normally I'll have 1 to 2 pieces and I'm good. I'm having a great time for at least 4 to 6 hours. At least. And I couldn't imagine eating 4 or 5 pieces, let alone 12. Oh my god. It'd be like eating a fucking a half an ounce or an ounce of mushrooms, dude. That's what the equivalent is. Like 1 piece is like 1 piece of chocolate is equivalent to like 2 mushrooms. Allegedly. I could be wrong, but that's what they say.
So 1 piece of chocolate, and I'd be flying high.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I never do more than 1 cap and 1 stem.
Yeah, like 1 to 2 pieces is a microdose. Yep. Definitely. Takes about a half an hour to kick in, but when it does, holy shit, Mack truck hits you. I had to get out of my, because I had my pool, and we're waiting for everybody, because we got there a little early, because everybody's filling their fucking rafts and inflatables and tubes and shit. And then, like, I'm in an inflatable pool, and the current's kind of, and I'm just spinning and spinning, and I'm like, oh my freaking god! And the mushrooms just kicked in, and I'm like, oh. All right, I gotta get out. I had to get out of the pool, and I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm good now. I had to stand in the water for a little while and chill.
I'm good now. That's funny. I'm good
Because
now.
I was just like sinking. Because, it's an inflatable pool, but the bottom just kind of sags, And I put this air mattress in it to kind of compensate for the sag. But the air mattress was like so small. Like it was a lot smaller and the pool was bigger than I thought it was. And I'm like, shit, I could have used my big air mattress for this. And at one point, I was sitting on the air mattress and it slid and it like shot up. And I just went right under it. My whole cooler went flying, like tipped upside down, all ice and everything got in the pockets because I have like separate pockets. My fucking cigarettes, my freaking vape, everything was just like it was in a puddle of water, like this big. All my vape batteries were fucking sitting in a puddle of water like that deep.
Fuck.
I was like, come on, really? Like I put them in this thing to keep them protected, but the stuff that was in the top of the cooler, like my phone and my subs, were dry.
Hey, Smelly.
Even though all the ice went right at them, they never got wet. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything else filled up with water. Ugh. I had fun though. It was a good time, man. Such good times. That last year there was probably like 20 more people than there was this year. There was other stuff going on. More things are open now than last year. Last year when we did it, everything was in complete lockdown, dude. So it was like a little event that only people knew about. It was like our first time to get the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Wow. Not to be, but dude, that's fucked up.
So there was a lot more people there last year.
Yeah. That shouldn't have been like that.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, that should have been like the yearly float down the fucking Colorado. Dude,
Right?
you know they tried to cancel that last year,
Yeah.
and like all of the river rats showed up and fucking floated it anyways.
Yeah. Right.
It
Well,
was
it's like
clear in hell.
that regatta that we had in March where we had the bands and stuff, and it fucking snowed and shit. We never ended up having a regatta because it was flooding and all sorts of crazy stuff. But that was the regatta got canceled. We're like, fuck this shit. We're gonna have our fucking own. So our friends fucking brought in bands and shit, and a whole bunch of us camped there, and we had our own fucking party. And that was the weekend I blew out my knee tripping over a tent.
Ow!
It's still bothering me. It's gonna take a while to heal. I totally hyperextended my knee.
God, that hurts.
What'd you do?
Sympathetic pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I went
Bro.
to plant my leg and it went sideways and I kept going straight. Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah.
Fuck. Ow. No more.
It sucked.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm being like, dude, I've had my knee hyperextended backwards.
Yeah. I thought I don't think I tore my meniscus or my ACL, but not bad enough where I need surgery or anything. It still bothers me. It's been about a month, 2 months, but you know, shit like that takes a while to heal. I can still walk. That's positive.
Well, especially if you're in your 40s, it's going to take a lot longer to heal. I mean, dude, I did the backwards knee thing where I was looking at the bottom of my foot, standing up. I was looking at the bottom of my foot, and I did that in a grappling fight. Actually, it was bad, dude.
I'm feeling that.
It was fucking bad. And there's a reason why I kick with my right foot. It's because that's the discardable leg.
Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I learned that one real quick. I cannot kick with my leg right now.
Yeah.
The one that I hurt. Because I did a little thing and I felt it like it just wanted to keep kind of I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
that's not cool.
That's why when I kick with my right leg, I keep going until I stop.
Yeah.
Because
I went to shove some with my foot and I'm like, ooh, wait, ooh, that did not feel normal.
The fight that I went through wasn't recent. And it was like back when I was like 22, 23. And my leg still does this kind of thing where if I kick too hard, my ankle will come back and hit me in the shoulder.
Ugh.
There's a reason why when I was doing my martial arts stream the other day, I wasn't going at full speed.
I've always had bad knees and a bad back, but I've worked my ass off to keep it in shape. And some of the stuff that I've had wrong with me, I probably should be crippled by now, but it's staying fucking working and busting my ass. Keeps me where I am. Yeah. Exercise, man. I got a bad
Holy
back.
Shit, Mr. Roboto.
I've had tendonitis.
You went robotic there for a second.
Did I?
Yeah.
You gonna pop up here, Virginia? Or anybody else?
I've also had my ankle twisted.
Ron's going on a beer run, so we got to keep ourselves entertained.
Yeah, it's a what, 2 hour stream here. We're going to be here for about 2 hours, or until Ron decides to come back up.
Allegedly. No, I am not Japanese. Unfortunately. I do love the Japanese culture, though, man.
Uh oh.
Tokugawa.
Oh shit.
There's this great game for the PlayStation called Kessen, and it all goes through the Tokugawa stuff and the huge Tokugawa really helped capture the not capture
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
helped unify Japan because it was in a huge civil war for centuries. And it's pretty cool
All I
that it
know
gets
is you
into
said
that.
my name 3 times, so here I am.
It's like
Beetlejuice.
or Candyman.
Yeah. You choose.
I don't
Candyman
really don't,
scared the shit out
I
of
don't
me.
want to associate either with you personally, but
Yeah.
how are
I
you?
hated Candyman because of the mirrors.
I hated Candyman because right after we watched it, we walked into our bathroom and it was full of bees.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's
and
not
then
creepy
a
at
week
all.
later, we come to find out there's a huge fucking. And it wasn't just bees, it was yellow jackets. There was a huge yellow jacket nest in our ceiling in our bathroom. It was just coincidental, but man, talk about freaking the shit out of you.
Yeah. Bump all that.
I'll second that and drink a tip.
Taking it to the tip, huh?
What?
Nothing.
I
should eat it.
can't believe this. Virginia walks in the room and the innuendos start to flow.
It's all
Oh,
relative,
boy.
I reckon. I simply mirrored what you said.
No, I didn't say taking it to the tip. I said I'm going to second that and drink a tip. Tipping a bottle back.
That clarifies everything.
It's like
fell
you're
right
taking
into
it
my
to the
trap,
tip, I literally almost did the whole freaking sympathetic crotch huddle.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, where the fuck did I put my vape? Oh, there it is.
Svecken Sie Weichen. Shall we go out and about?
Ugh.
I need a smoke.
Running the AC tonight or what?
Yeah, I'm turning it off right now.
I gotta turn mine down.
We've got ours turned way the fuck down so that it's not so painful for my mom when I turn it off.
I haven't been home all day, so I have mine turned down. I'm at like 75.
It's 73 in here.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I haven't been home all day, so I had it set at 75 because I didn't want to waste tons of power. I wanted to keep it cool, but
My ambient temperature is 73.
You might see the lights blink here and there if my air conditioner kicks on.
That's actually why my mom wants it to be that temperature here. Is because she misses Washington.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I don't miss Washington. I've never been there.
Even in the winter, I keep my heat at 65.
I'm going to be moving to, well, it depends. It might be Idaho or Montana or Arizona. But at this point, it might not even happen. So
I can't recommend the Northwest highly enough. There are so many resources. It's rich with opportunities, and the lifestyle is very much about freedom, probably more than people realize. Even places like Arizona, there's still very
Let me
heavy
put it
on
this way.
states' rights.
I looked at the laws. I did. Or in Oregon, my air guns would be considered to be firearms.
Yeah, Oregon is tough on that.
Yeah. And being that I have a 5150 on my record, and because Oregon and Washington both look at California records, not happening. I wouldn't move up there. I'll move to Idaho because when I go to Idaho, I can actually buy a firearm.
Well, Idaho is one of my favorite states, and so is Montana. Absolutely freaking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's 90% of my my qualms with up there. But the other part of it is, the other 10%, I am not in a million fucking years paying somebody to pump gas into my vehicle.
Right. Well, I mean, I have conflict about that because Oregon and New Jersey do it, and I get it. I just went to Oregon. You do have to sit there. You're not paying them to do it so much as the reason they have those jobs is to keep jobs. So the gas station places and those that run that stuff, they do have to do it, and it's so that more people in Oregon have a job. So I understand, and it is a little bit weird. At the same time, I get the concept of what they're trying to do, so I'm 50-50 on it.
I understand they're trying to keep their job, keep a job, a job opening open.
Yeah.
My problem is that I've watched other people try to fill vehicles with gasoline. All right.
Right.
And let me just be clear. I wear flip-flops when I drive for a fucking reason. It's because I watched somebody who did not destatic themselves literally ignite themselves and their vehicle because they weren't paying attention, and they went and they touched the side of their vehicle.
Right. I mean,
I
there
actually
are
watched it happen. It would happen right in front of me.
I wouldn't be surprised if those workers had specialized shoes they had to buy and a certain type of pant, and you know, I think
it's very simple. It's very simple. All you got to do is wear a pair of flip-flops. You take the one flip-flop off and you stick your foot on the little metal runner that runs around the outside of the gas island. It's not rocket science. You got to ground yourself so that you don't end up being a static charge, because your body carries an electrical charge, especially if you've been in the front seat of your vehicle and your butt's been sliding around. It's going to happen. I mean, I literally watched it happen right in front of me, not 5 feet from me. And the poor person, I don't know exactly what happened to them after the ambulance came, but they were pretty much dead by the time the ambulance got there. So, well, yeah, I don't want somebody else pumping gas. I don't want somebody else pumping my gas because, one, I couldn't live with them on my conscience. And two, when you're employed in something like that, their standards are really fucking lax when it comes to pumping gas. Don't smoke cigarettes, don't have your fucking cell phone running. One, don't smoke cigarettes is stupid. Because you need an open flame or a spark to light fucking gasoline. You throw a lit cigarette into a fucking puddle of gasoline, and then it puts the cigarette out. I've done this experiment. Secondly, and more importantly, your cell phone is built to not let off static electricity. So that's really not an issue. What the issue is that human beings are a fucking battery. Yeah. We make our own static electricity.
Yep.
And when you don't ground yourself out, you are a liability.
Yep. That's why sometimes you get zapped when you get out of a car.
Yeah. It's also why you get zapped when you walk across a carpet with your fucking socks on. You ever notice anything about me when I'm walking around? You'll see me out in the middle of fucking just God and everybody with nothing on, but nothing on my feet, but a pair of flip flops, or even nothing at all. Going barefoot. And it's because I am very static conscious. I've been electrocuted a few times.
Mm-hmm. Here, boom, boom. Here, boom, boom. Sorry. Good times.
You boys are silly.
You know what? Looks aren't everything, Virginia.
Yep.
True that.
I may be funny, but looks aren't everything.
I do look pretty funny right now with my two-tone skin.
Rock lobster.
Woo!
I love that. So, what are you white girl drunk on, Hugs and Kisses? IPA?
Yes, that's
Hazy.
what I'm currently drinking. I drink some other stuff too. Oh shit! I was drinking this.
That, Sierra Nevada.
I was drinking some New Belgium Voodoo Ranger earlier. Oh, it was so good. I had like this tangerine undertone. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
definitely solid.
That's why I like this one, because it has that flavor of not tangerine, but grapefruit.
The grapefruit. Yep. I love that grapefruit flavor.
And that's also why I like Little Something, because it has the tangerine undertones.
Yep.
You know what?
I don't
Ghost?
like
Let
the
me
really
put
bitter
it this way,
piney
Ghost.
IPAs.
You drink Bud Lights, and I'll drink freaking Lagunitas IPA, and we'll see who gets drunk faster, brother.
I don't drink.
What's the
That's
percentage on those?
Dude, I got local breweries here that put Lanitas to shame, unfortunately.
I mean, is it
Lanitas is
6%,
good, but man,
11%?
you try some of the stuff around here, it's like 8-9%.
This is a real beer. It's a 6.9, a 7% alcohol. So
These are, what are these ones I'm currently drinking? These ones are low.
yeah, Ghost, you won't get drunk on that flu fucking shit. You need some real beer.
6.7. Oh, the Enjoy By this year, the Enjoy By the 4th of July by Stone was like 9 something. Oh my god.
Oh shit. You
But
want to talk about
so delicious.
You want to talk about a good beer, a 9 point something beer? I was drinking that 9 pointer the other day, Maximus Colossus Ale.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Fuck, you want to talk about 4 beers in one? Holy shit!
One of the local breweries by me sells the
Chicken McNugget is fighting tonight.
Sam Adams Utopic Dystopia or whatever the heck, or something like that. It's like $350 a bottle for one bottle of beer. It's a
I
20
can
ounce.
see John.
It's like a small growler flip top. One of those old school ones with the rubber stopper. The little thing on it.
Oh yeah, like the Rolling Rocks.
Wait. Mm,
If you've ever had a Rolling Rock IPA, they are not the lager, the IPAs.
mm-hmm.
They come in the one where you got the little push
The
button
rubber
tab on the
stopper.
side and a rubber stopper that pops off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good Belgian and German beers like that. But yeah, Sam Adams makes one that's like they make like one or two. They make a small batch and they only got a few. But $300 for a fucking beer? I'm like, even if I was like millionaire rich, I don't think I'd spend that much. Though I would like to try it. Actually, there's a let's see here. Next weekend I got my buddy's wedding, so I'm gonna be camping and like they're having their wedding on the lake and stuff and at this park and everything, but we're all camping there too. So it's going to be a whole weekend thing. It's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The weekend after is the World Beer
That'll be
on
awesome.
Tap tour, I think. Yeah, the World Tour on Tap where they have like fucking 50 different breweries and each brewery is like fucking 10 different kinds of beer. I'm thinking about going to that. Like 2
Nice.
weeks. I went to it the one year. Me and my buddies went, and I made us all like pretzel necklaces with 3 different kinds of pretzels. We had the sourdough, and then because a pretzel is a perfect thing to eat in between beers. It helps cleanse your palate. The salt and everything. I think we tried. Oh my god, the amount of beers we drank that day was retarded. They give you a little sample glass, but I don't care how small it is. After, I think we had at least 10 of those within the first 20 minutes because we somehow ended up getting into the VIP section where we got free glasses, free coasters.
Right.
Got to be an hour ahead of everyone else. Got to the special VIP area that was. They only had small batch stuff that actually even within the hour that we were going through it, they were running out of it. But it was all filled with all these crazy unfortunately it was sour beers and stuff. And it was just ugh. I don't know if you've ever had a sour beer. It's like drinking vinegar.
I used to like sour beers. Back before I knew what an IPA was, I liked sour beers because not only could you get a really fucking ripping buzz,
Yeah,
but at the same time, it actually had a flavor to it versus like drinking water and catching a buzz.
I get you. I mean, compared to a Budweiser or anything, yeah, it's fucking got flavor. I'll tell you that.
You drink pickle juice and catch the same buzz. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. But oh man, we had this limited edition Scotch ale that had been, in a little barrel aging for a while, and it was a small cask barrel made specifically for that event, a year or two ahead of time. And oh my god, we got the last of it. It was so good. So good. I'm not into Scotch ales.
Probably
or
pretty
anything,
meaty, huh?
But they aged it in a barrel that had already had Scotch in it.
I made let me see here, about 5 years ago, I made an Able Port Alabaster Brut that and my friends still got the bottles of. And let me put it this way. That shit would fuck you up. My buddy said that it had the quality of moonshine
Here's the Zima.
with the flavor of wine. Hey, Bug.
Hey, Bug,
Just so you know, we're not using beer as a code word for wine coolers. We don't drink wine coolers.
Mm.
Or Zima. What is this, 1995?
Yeah, man, take your White Claw bullshit elsewhere.
White girl wasted.
It's kind of like they're the girls on top of a table at an after party with half their clothes off with a red Solo cup going, "Guys, I never do this," as they dance around in circles barefoot. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Not.
I don't. That's, to me, that's like, that's when the party has just begun.
Right?
Yeah. That's when you know she's crossfaded and someone's going to need to hold her hair in about 40 minutes.
Hey, I don't give a shit. I'm not holding the hair. I'll enjoy the show as it lasts, and then I'll fucking exit.
See, I'll hold her hair while she gets sick, and then I'll take her, put her in bed.
Depends on if I know her or not.
I'll
if
let
she
her
got someone
sleep it
else
off.
with her, then I'm like,
I'll let her sleep it off, and then the next day, you know, if she's not feeling good, I'll make her breakfast.
It's all about responsibility. Are you responsible with the person dancing in a bar or not?
And
if
then
you are, then yes. If not, then
probably within like 2 or 3 days, I'm getting laid. That's why I do that.
Damn.
2 or 3 days, man. You're holding out nicely.
It's an investment.
It is.
Like the long game. That's messed up.
I'm old school.
Damn, Virginia.
You're thinking long term. You're not like just
the
like
claws come out.
You're like talking about like 2 or 3 days later. So that's a good sign, my friend.
But from a woman's point of view, it's more like if you came into it with that intent. Well, I'm going to hold your hair, make your breakfast, make sure I wash you off because I don't want to fuck nasty puke. And then go hit it 2 or 3 days later. That was the whole point the whole time. Then no, all the hair holding and puke wiping is hollow.
Oh,
no,
that's not the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it as he's being a gentleman.
I may have misspoke. That's not why I do it. I just know that that's going to be probably the outcome.
I'm seeing it as more as he's as old school and as a gentleman, and he knows that she's fucked up, and he's not gonna try to.
Yeah, I don't look. I'm gonna put this straight to you. Even if I'm drunk, I won't fuck a drunk girl.
No,
because to me that's just wrong.
Because people may not necessarily understand where they are at that place in time, and you don't want to take advantage of anyone or have anyone take advantage of you.
Right. No, I won't fuck a drunk girl. Don't get me wrong. If you know we both got a buzz and we're buzzing good, but we're not on the fucking level of she's dancing on tables because she's so stupefyingly drunk that she's going to be puking in about 10 minutes.
I get where you're saying.
Fun is fun.
You know, he's going to be the gentleman, help her sober up, and whatever, get to know her, who she really is, and a couple days later, then maybe if things work out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bioxo. My words are a little bit contained right now because I done had 2 bears.
Yeah, I've had 8 mushrooms, weed. I'm still pretty coherent.
Bioxo is buzzing, boy.
Normally, I'm drinking coffee, so you're seeing me a little unhinged tonight. A little coffee, maybe a little devil's lettuce, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, that ain't the devil's lettuce. That's God's green, brother.
I was just making a joke, but yeah.
Yeah. You're doing a fine job.
No, the devil's lettuce. The devil's lettuce is fucking gypsum weed.
You gotta get all technical and stuff. I start my morning off with a nice fresh salad, bowl of salad. Nothing wrong with that. With a cup of coffee.
Huh.
No, that's
you gotta have your
PLD.
greens and your natural vegetables.
Oh, I always get my vegetables. Yeah, Tally, that's PLD, brother. Just saying.
I like spinach. As long as you don't cook it. Well, cook it the wrong way.
If I'm dancing on the tables, call the cops. I've been kidnapped.
Someone try to give me fucking cooked canned spinach, I'm gonna throw it in their face.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be fresh. Fucking garbage. Sorry, I'm picky.
Oh, come on, Ghost. I know I didn't shut you down, brother. There's no way to shut you down.
How's it going, Ghost? I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I've seen you, but, here and there. He's probably already left. I'm just late in the game. What's up, Bug Dude?
Bug Dude, if you were dancing on the tables, I would put $1 in your sock and not the one on your foot, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Banana hammock.
Give it away now. I'm just saying.
Dude, Flea's an amazing bassist.
Yes, for sure.
My favorite line from the movie Training Day is that every day is a training day until the bullets start flying back at you.
Yeah. True story.
Okay. Nobody take out Baby Yoda. Absolutely no one. Okay?
Dude, the Mandalorian series was so good until like the last 3 or 4 episodes, and it got gay and woke. He was never supposed to take his helmet off. He fucking bitched and complained to fucking get that fucking put in the fucking thing. Ugh.
Really?
Pansy ass. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not supposed to. No. The Mandalorian was supposed to be about like someone who there was absolute mystery about. So taking the helmet off ruined the whole franchise.
You know what the whole thing was? He got pissed because here's what happened. Like, it got way more popular than he thought, and he got butthurt for the fact that no one could see who he was, and the puppet Yoda got more attention than he did. I know people that worked with the whole set and shit. Yeah, that's what happened. He got all butthurt. Because he got foreshadowed. He's supposed to be the main character, and everybody cared about Yoda, not him. And then he was all bitching, because he didn't show his face. He was a faceless character. He got all butthurt about it. And that's why at the end they fucking showed his face to the last 2 episodes. It's like, come on. They gave in. And then they fired the fucking chick because she spoke out because she was like a Trump supporter or something shit. And they fired her ass, and there was supposed to be a spin-off and stuff, and that isn't going to happen now. The chick that used to be a wrestler or something, Gina or something.
That guy burned the entire fucking series by taking his helmet off when he knew that the storyline is that the Mandalorian
doesn't take off
was about somebody who was supposed to be a mystery. It was supposed to be a mystery.
It's the way, man. This is the way.
It was the way of the Mandalorian. You're not supposed to take your fucking helmet off. Duh.
Yes. Yep.
So, what
they tried to do was they spun it. They tried to spin it at the end because those other wannabe Mandalorians took off their helmets and they were female and stuff, even though they were like a different, a whole different species. Not species, but
they were different, a different sect.
Class or a sect. That's how they tried to spin it. The whole thing was stupid. But
Yeah.
the good thing that came out of that is Boba Fett. There's supposed to be a new Boba Fett series coming out with him, because like at the end of the Mandalorian, he's like sitting on the throne because he got. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Hopefully,
I'm never gonna watch it, dude.
you've never watched it.
The moment you told me, dude, fucking no. The moment you told me, dude took his fucking helmet off, that ruined the entire series.
The way they do it is okay. You'd have to see it. They get to a point where they're like in a they're disguised as clone troopers or something, and one of the Imperial officers makes him take his helmet off or something. So that's how they spun it, which was nice in a way because they didn't, you know,
Mm.
he tried to make him so he could show his face, but they wrote it so it was like life or death kind of mission thing, you know. But overall, the whole series is phenomenal, dude. It's so worth watching. So good.
See, I was gonna get into. I was gonna wait until it was all over, and then I was gonna watch it all the way through.
Yeah.
But I knew from the very beginning that the whole thing about the Mandalorians was that, weapons and armor are their religion, and
Yep.
taking their armor off was sacrilegious.
Yeah.
So, even in a life or death situation, they'd never take their armor off.
Yeah. Like I agree. Up until like I said, that the end thing, but dude, the first two like it's only 2 seasons. The first season is so good. So good. And then the second season is pretty solid until kind of the end. But man, it's worth watching. Totally. Don't let that fucking ruin it for you, man. It's so good. So good. And
See, I'm a Star Wars nut.
me too, man.
When
I
it comes
got
down
all of
to
them
it.
on. I got all 6 on Blu-ray, and I got the Family Guy, all 3 of the Family Guy Star Wars retros. Uh, all the other ones, you know.
Tally. What's next? Boba Fett's a white supremacist?
Dude, Boba Fett's a badass, dude. Dude, you gotta see it because it gets in the whole Sarlacc pit and shit, dude. It's so good. Yeah, I spoiled it for you. I already mentioned Boba Fett, but yeah, Boba Fett
I'm
didn't
sitting there
die
like-
in the Sarlacc pit apparently. So I don't want to be a spoiler, but yeah, season
No.
2 he shows up. It's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah,
And
no,
Joel Olstein that was in.
I saw that.
I think it's Joel Olstein. Joel something. He was in. I don't know if anybody ever saw it. It was a show. It only made 3 seasons and they canceled it. And canceled it on a cliffhanger too, which sucked. But there was a show called Santa Clarita's Diet with that Joel guy and Drew Barrymore. Dude, great show. It was all about like zombies and crazy shit. But it was funny because like Drew Barrymore's cute and funny. I don't know. You'd have to see it. It was solid. But they cut it after 3 episodes. Horrible.
There we go.
But that guy that was in
All
that
right,
show
I got to reboot
also was in
StreamYard.
The Mandalorian, and he played the perfect character for it. Sorry, I'm going off. I'm drunk. See, start talking about Star Wars, Mandalorian, I start going off. Uh-oh. What happened? Yeah, they're not gonna. That's bullshit that they want to change it to the slave thing. Ugh, that's so stupid. Dude, it's been that name for fucking 20 some years. 20 years at least. 1970. Yeah. First Star Wars came out 77. That was came out around the time I was born, actually. So it's like 40 years. Yeah. God damn it, I'm old. Bug dude, you make me feel old. It's your fault. No, it's not your fault. What the fuck happened to Blaine? In Virginia, his little flower's just sitting here. She's not even talking to me. See how it is. Oh, shit. Damn near 40, doing them 44. Damn near is not the same as
The
over.
hell over.
Yeah, what happened there, guy? Did you hit the wrong button?
No. I tried to refresh everything, and my computer is sluggish as all hell. This is not normal for my computer. Just shut some shit down, I guess.
You're back. That's all that matters.
Fuck you, face fuckers. Get off my computer.
There isn't much on my computer. I just bought it and everything. I was going to use it for, recording music and stuff.
Well, shit. Okay. Jumping all over the freaking planet real quick. And I'm back in the U.S. We should be all right now.
I got MacBook Pro, the Pro X Logic computers. What the fuck? Sorry, we are experiencing technical difficulties. There's a little kitten with the hang-on thing that says, "Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties."
I always put it as, we are experiencing technical defecation. Please hang on like a Klingon till we find some toilet paper.
Movie or whatever it was. It like went to that. It was like a little kitten with the hang-on thing. It's like, we're experiencing technical difficulties. It was fucking hilarious. I don't remember what that was.
Hi, Moose.
Moose Man. What's up, Moose Man?
That might be part of my problem. Moose is making sure that I'm not a troll.
Moose isn't a troll.
No. Moose is our resident.
You're a troll? How are you a troll? On your own street?
Moose is our resident, fat butt inspector. So.
I gotta refresh.
Sometimes when he comes on here, I have a little bit of technical defecation. Troll Hunter Incorporated.
No, I was checking. I was checking to see if the guy was back from his beer run or not, but nope. Ooh.
No,
Korean
but
street food.
I'm about to send Moose out on a mission, though.
I love Korean street food videos. $1 sweet pancake. I would love to eat those. I really want to try those. I see them a lot. They look so good.
Hi, Garrett.
Actually,
Moose.
There's an Asian market near me. They actually have fresh fish, like still in the aquarium. You pick out your fish, and they'll get it ready for you. Dude, this place is huge. They got like a whole entire aisle with nothing but ramen. And not just like, cheap ramen noodles, but like different kinds of like noodles, fresh and like
I got a new
different
mission for you, Moose.
styles, and oh, so crazy. And the ramen they have is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
live in an area with a lot of Asian population, and we have a lot of pho, pho
Yeah,
restaurants.
I know. It's
They
more
are
Vietnamese.
everywhere. It's really good.
That's Vietnamese, though.
Well, what I'm saying is you can buy packets in the store. We have like
Yeah.
3, 4 aisles of
hmm
Asian, as well as probably
I like pho though.
4 or 5 on just my small
Oi,
town.
what the fuck over?
Have you tried the Indo-May ramen?
I don't think so, but I'll
Mm.
definitely keep a radar up.
Hold on a
My
second.
local stores have so many brands. I don't know.
I will be right back. I will show you the package. It's probably
Yeah,
one
I
of
want
the
to see it.
best. Like it's super popular, even it overseas. I'll be right
All
back.
right. I love ramen. Bring it.
I love that tally. Moose man.
Anything that makes Moose smile makes me smile.
Yeah, I tossed some M&Ms out there for Moose. I'm sure he's going to have some fun now.
Mm-hmm. I toss some cherries every now and again.
These are actually some of my preps, technically. These are good.
Hold on a second there, boss. Let me put you up high. There you go.
They're just
Oh, yeah.
these are plain, just the udon noodles. Those are good. And then I got these are chicken flavor, and they have beef and other ones. The noodles in these are really good. Very tasty and chewy. You know, it's
That
not
looks
cheap.
delicious.
But these are the ones I'm talking about.
Okay.
Get these.
Yep.
For a dry noodle, it's not a soup.
Okay.
Yeah, it has like 4 different packets of seasoning and flavoring. Yeah, you mix that aside,
Ooh.
you heat up the noodles, and you drain it, and then you add it to the. Oh, so good. So good. And then if you add a fried egg on top.
Yep. Yeah. I'm in.
I like to take, like, even just regular ramen, like, just adding fresh green onion.
Yep.
Or take an egg, depending which way you want to do it. Yeah, you take an egg and just crack it in there. You can do it like poached egg style, and then or you can mix it up and whisk it and then pour it in, and then you get the egg drop soup style, where it just kind
Egg drop. Yep.
But that restaurant already exists, by the by.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever been to Everybody Loves Ramen, but
oh man, you can jazz up any ramen. I was watching these videos where they take cup ramen and make a combination of egg fried rice with the ramen.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
They
oh my God, dude!
You're
They
Stop
take the
speaking
cup
making me
ramen
drool,
and
I
all.
just got done with dinner.
They take the cup ramen, take the
Mhm.
seasoning out, right, and then they pull the. Because if you take that cup ramen, it's a big cup. There's it's just a little puck of the noodles. They crush the noodles, put it back in a cup, add just enough water, and put the seasoning back in there. Put the lid on, just enough water to make the noodles moist. Then they put the egg in the fucking wok, put the rice in there, make that up, and then add the noodle stuff to it. Then they take the container, put a little bit of oil in there, sesame oil, and then put some sesame seeds in it. Finish cooking up the rice with the noodle, everything, and then put it back in the container, and then flip it over, and then you pull it off, and then you got the sesame seeds on the top of the whole nice thing, and then you can garnish it if you want. Oh, so I'm
The
like,
Asian
oh, that
trinity
looks
is
so
ginger,
good.
scallion, and garlic.
Ginger, scallion, and garlic.
Yeah, that's the Asian trinity. You got to get all that
It
in there.
is
Oh.
absolutely.
No, you're missing one very important one. Let me show you.
Styrofoam?
I can't use
No.
I can't use chopsticks anymore. I broke my finger, and I've been trying to learn myself how to use chopsticks. I can't.
Cabbage?
I can't do it.
Bok
That's
choy.
cabbage.
Bok choy. I've
Okay,
had the
well,
bok choy.
bok choy
I
is
like
cabbage.
and the water chestnuts.
Bok choy, peppers. I've got a
man.
really good
Sometimes
chow mein right
bamboo
here.
shoots.
Mm-hmm.
This is the chow mein I was chewing on earlier during Dangerous Freedom.
I can't use chopsticks anymore. I got to get the special thing. I broke my hand too many times.
I don't even remember what the method is.
It's hard to even sign my name now.
Just give the chopsticks to the stranger.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get.
I
got
remember
nice
what this
chopsticks.
style
I
is.
can't use them. So I was thinking about like just getting a little, because you can get like a special thing that they have for training that gives it the spring. So I was thinking about just buying that thing because I got nice chopsticks. I ordered some.
What you do is you take a straw paper, you roll it into a roll, you put it between two chopsticks at the very top, and then you get a rubber band and tighten it around that. Yep. And that'll make the spring. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I broke my hand
like
2 years ago, and I haven't used chopsticks since. And I was like, oh, fuck, this sucks. I can't do it.
See, I don't
my
know
fingers don't bend the way they used to.
I don't know what the method is, what country this method is from. But I know that there's like a different method for each country.
There is a different method. Mm-hmm.
Like something about like this is one country in, I think it's like Vietnam or something. They use their hand like this.
Yeah. Some of them don't even really pinch. They just use it more of a scoop.
Yeah, like they take it and they hold
shovel it. They put the bowl right up to their mouth.
I think that's actually England that does that, but anyways.
Well, a lot of some Chinese do. That's something I want. I want some good.
I think this is the Japanese method. I'm not sure.
All right.
Oh, soup dumplings. Soup dumplings.
All I have is
wanting
2 pencils.
To try those for so long.
I use my middle finger.
Yeah, my middle finger is permanently.
See, that's another method that I've never seen is this one, and I can't do it. And that's the one method I can't do is because my hand doesn't work like that. I can't do the one where it's got the 2 fingers on top and does it. I do this one.
I can't do any of that.
Finger and thumb on top, and middle finger holds the other chopstick against the thumb, so that it's like it's the stork.
I can't do. I used to be able to do that. I can't do it anymore. My hand. I gotta retrain myself. It's gonna take me a while. I gotta rehabilitate my hand. Like I said, I've broken my hand a bunch of times. My pinky permanently sticks out.
Well, I'm left-handed, so I'm doing it with the cockeye southpaw.
My middle finger is all crooked. My thumb is all messed. Yeah, I used to be an artist. Used to.
I'm right-handed. I'm dominantly right-handed, but I'm ambidextrous.
I trust me. I've messed up my hand so much. I'm a lot more fluent with my left hand than I used to be. But I still can't write and do certain things with my left hand.
I'm what they call completely ambidextrous. I can write with my left hand. I can shoot with my left hand. I mean, honestly, I could shoot with my left hand. I can do all sorts of stuff with my left hand. But it's a lot more difficult because I have my thumb is separated from my hand right here. There's that little degree of separation for you.
Right.
I fucked up my thumb too. It's all messed up. When I was in high school, I got it messed up.
Noji Baijin.
My pinky's messed up since high school because I punched a wall. My middle finger, though, that's only like 2-3 years old. I fell off a drum.
Oh no.
I was
That's
sitting. I went to sit on a
fucking
drum
hilarious.
chair, and I was in a pool, and it was wet, and I started to slip and fall. So I jumped to get because I didn't want to hurt the drum set because it wasn't mine. And went to the. I think I had a drumstick in my finger, so that's why my finger is. But my finger was like it's crooked now. See how it's like got the permanent kind of buckle to it,
Hmm.
but it was pointing this way.
Woo! That
And I
fucking
went,
hurts.
bam!
Woo, that fucking hurts.
And
That
popped it
really hurt.
back. It didn't pop back all the way, but, it still kind of works.
See,
My friends
this
almost
is
threw
something
up,
I could
but
do with my left hand that I can't do with my right hand.
I was drunk
Because
until I popped it back.
this one attached right here.
And then I
So,
sobered up instantaneously. Because I didn't even know I did it. I stood up and I looked at my friend's like, whoa, dude, you okay? And I looked at my hand and went, oh, shit. And they went,
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I had this one instance where this finger right here, the middle finger on my right hand, I tried to catch a softball, and the softball, instead of getting caught, went and hit these two fingers. So it jammed this one backwards, and this one went sideways. So I had this kind of thing where my fingers did this sort of thing. Like the one was back this way, and the other one was cocked over like that
yeah.
at this knuckle. And I'm sitting there like, motherfucker. I just fucking crunk.
My left hand's fucking fantastic. So I've been learning to do better with that, but
I got really good dexterity in my right hand, though.
not as much in this one.
I could do some
if
creepy
you notice
shit.
I'll drink my pinkies out, it's naturally that way. It doesn't. I gotta like struggle to push it in. It's naturally kind of.
He's like,
It's like that.
bro, don't feel bad. I don't have a knuckle.
I punched a wall and like shoved my whole like everything like my whole pinky and shit like that way like.
See, I punched a steel chair. So there's no bone right here. That's why there's like, you can see the definition right here, but that's where the knuckle ends. There's no bone on this side.
It's like quack, quack.
Like, yeah, there you go. You can see it now. There's no bone there.
Ugh, gnarly.
I turned it to powder. That's
But,
why I
yeah.
don't punch with my hand like this. I punch with my hand like this.
I don't punch anymore. I've learned my lessons.
No, I still punch. I'll still punch, but I punch like this
Yeah.
or like this.
Palm strike.
Yeah,
It's more
I
effective
do not
anyways.
punch like
And
this.
you don't punch like this anyways. So
Yeah, like this or like this. That's the area you hit here. Okay, in between thumb and this side here on the wrist bone, or here you hit on the meat right there. Well, it's meat for me. It'd be your bone for you guys.
I never officially took any martial arts, but I had some friends that fucking knew kickboxing and some other shit and taught me shit, so I know how to hold my own.
Yeah, Rocky Bayou. Don't.
I'm
get me
holding it a
wrong.
lot. Joe.
I'm in the midst of that transition from not punching anymore to shooting. Because I'm still used to I just, instead of putting my hand on my pistol, I put my hands on my shoulders because it's just how I was trained.
Last time I punched
So,
something, it's like high school.
I'm more ready to throw hands than I am to throw bullets. But Shit happens.
I learned not to punch stuff after high school after I broke my hand twice.
Oh no,
And my pinky was permanently a half inch to the wrong
I
side.
punched a brick wall and broke the brick wall with this very hand. About 5 years later, I punched a steel chair and obliterated the knuckle.
I punched a brick wall and I had a ring on my finger and I had to use wire or like metal cutters to get it off because I bent the ring around my hand, but my hand was
Ooh.
fine. My hand was fine, but the ring was not.
Yeah.
That was probably the last time I punched anything solid. It was over something stupid. I was in high school. I was dumb. I after that I was like, man, I fucking yeah. I changed my attitude on life. It was over a girl. I learned not to waste my time on that shit. They're either with you or without you. They're either with you or they're without you. You're in for the show or you're not. I ain't gonna fucking go and do stupid shit over people now. Fuck it. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, fuck off. Whatever.
I don't tell somebody it's too late for that. Just to respond to Tally, I don't say it's too late for that. All I say is nothing. It's as simple as,
and
that's all you see.
I'm probably the most laid back, easiest people to get along with. But if you do me wrong, nope.
I agree, Biaxo.
I'm sure some of you know me or from around being on chats and everything that I'm a pretty laid back, easygoing guy. And I'll put up with shit though. Mm-mm.
So racers out there in Penn's Woods, I never knew that because I don't pay attention to it.
Keep on keeping on, man. That's all I got to say, man. Love thy neighbor. We're all fucking humans.
Yeah, like I said, I don't pay attention to that very often because I'm not a Californian. I'm an American.
Exactly, man.
Welcome to Kanekistan.
I love my Canadian friends, man. I love them, man. And a lot of them don't. I mean, they're from Canada, so they don't understand the Second Amendment as much as we do. But guess what? They're fucking starting to understand it now.
Oh
Big
boy.
time.
They're getting a real fast and in a hurry clue if they ain't.
Yep.
Because I tell you what.
That's why I always tell people, it's not America, it's North America, man. Because our Canadian friends, there's a lot of them that are in these chats, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of us too, man.
I agree.
That's why
They've served with us much.
Like I always do. I don't know if any people have noticed, but whenever I leave a chat, I always leave my little call sign. I always say, "Stay safe, stay aware." And a lot of times I throw up the little devil horns because I'm a metalhead. It has nothing to do with Satan or anything. It's just I'm a metalhead.
No. Hook 'em horns. Rock out.
Some people have gotten offended by that in the past.
Yeah. So whoever
not here,
gets
but
offended,
other places. But
if you get offended by that, I'm just gonna say leave your butt hurt at the door.
Yeah. They're all like, "Oh, Satan!" I'm like, "Come on, man, dude, calm down." But anyways,
knock that crap off. Fuck Satan. We're not.
I would normally put my "stay safe, stay aware." That's always my ending thing. Have a good night, good evening, whatever. Stay safe, stay aware. And I always put the little devil sign thing. Or the little horns, But now I started adding the American flag and the Canadian flag to it because we're all in this shit, man. I mean, I would have every flag if I could because we got a good friend that's in Ireland. I got family in England and Australia. We're all human. We're all part of this world. We should all fucking be free. We should. I wish the rest of the world could be under the same Constitution and Second Amendment shit we had, man. This world would be such a better place.
VXR 460. You know what? Rocky Bayou. Yeah, the 460 is a beast of a gun. The way I look at it is, if you're pointing a gun, explanations are over. It doesn't matter if it's a big fucking revolver. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking little bitty pea shooter. If you're pointing a gun, there is no more explanations necessary. Somebody done fucked up to the point where they are a threat to your life, and now you have to show them that they have fucked up. And it's that simple. And I also don't point a gun, at people unless I'm going to use it. I'll point it at the camera all day long. That's nothing. That's because this is my computer. Turns out it's on my lap. So, laptop, computer, not really worried. If I shoot myself in the foot, it's my own dumbass fault.
Just trying to give you guys a quick crotch shot.
What?
Yaxo, you are a joy. A joy to behold. Sun's
Holy
out,
shit,
bitches.
Man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't drink that often.
Well,
a lot of people say sun's
we're
out,
here for
guns
you.
out. I go, cocks out, glocks out.
Oh, it was great. Oh, I forgot that. Oh, dude, I was blasting like some old school '90s music, like Tone Loc and Humpty Dance and Salt and Pepper, and because it was a pool. I had my pool, so I was making it a pool party, and everybody's just like kind of dancing and stuff. It was so good.
Or wait, no, it wasn't cocks out, glocks out. It was socks on, glocks on. My bad.
I was trying to. Yeah, sure. Oh,
Yeah.
There was a fight. Oh my god, this dude left this girl behind. Oh. I went back for her to find out where the fuck she was. I didn't see her. I came back and she was on the other shore. This dude beat the shit out of it. And then they left, and then the cops showed up. Oh, we're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody's here. We just came in. When we came in, there was nobody else out there. I didn't want to say that this dude beat the shit out of some guy because the guy left this fucking chick behind because, yeah, it probably wasn't great. This dude beat the shit out of him. It wasn't his place, but the dude shouldn't have left the chick behind either. So I'm like, I'm going to ignore the dude beating the shit out of the guy and go find a chick. That's the more responsible thing to do.
Yeah, that's the more responsible thing to do. And not only that, but, dude, that's a mistake that happens. If you leave your girl behind, get up off your fucking hunkers and go get her.
He was a piece of crap. But still, it didn't. The guy shouldn't have beat the shit out of him. That was kind of funny.
No, see,
I mean, he kind of deserved it, but he didn't. I mean, it's like, it's not your place to just come out of nowhere and beat the shit out of the guy.
As much as it's not his place to beat the shit out of the guy and whatever, I'd have been like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna go get a homegirl from across the way, and she's going home with me.
Dude, she was fucking hot. Oh my god. She was young though. She was like 23, but oh my god.
Even more fun. I'm joking, of course. I'm not that kind of a douchebag.
I'm not a douchebag either, but compared to that guy, I'm like, hey, I would have set you straight. I was talking with her. She's very intelligent. She's going on a nursing degree and was working on trying to get a job at the VA in Arizona. So, yeah, she was good. But this guy was, like, he didn't even speak English. I don't know if he was Mexican or what he was, which is weird because, I'm in New York. But, yeah, the guy was kind of a dirtbag. She was a good girl. But still, like I said, that dude he shouldn't have stepped in. It wasn't his place. I thought he was going to drown him and kill him at one point. I just kind of turned and walked away. I'm like, I'm not part of this. I just want to make sure the chick's okay.
Wow. Eddie, that is fucking raunchy. I didn't even see that until I'm sitting here looking at the thing here. That is fucking raunchy. And then that one was uncalled for.
Yeah, I had to turn and walk the other way to look for the chick because I was more afraid if I got involved, it would have gotten worse. So I'm a very peaceful guy, but you rubbed me the wrong way, man. Especially if it's like you're hurting a woman or like abandoning a child or a woman or anything like that, man. It just nope.
Yeah,
I don't fucking float that way, man.
I'm the kind of guy that, let me put it this way. You can get away with a lot of shit around me. Like a lot of fucking shit. But you lay hands on a woman who ain't done nothing to you, or you leave her in a fucking lurch, you ain't going to have a girlfriend very long, dude. And if you lay hands on a woman in front of me, you're going to get your ass beat. And that's that simple.
I was going up an escalator one time into the mall, and this dude was getting handsy with his girlfriend or something, going down the escalator the opposite way. I fucking jumped over the escalator and fucking screamed. Fucking everybody fucking turned their fucking head. I said, hey, motherfucker, come fucking hit me, motherfucker. I fucking went over that shit. My girlfriend grabbed me. She was fucking yanking me back, but I was ready to kill that dude. He stopped immediately because everybody was watching his ass. I made it vocal. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Get everybody else's attention. Because sometimes people just don't notice shit or they ignore it. But once one person speaks out, sometimes you get enough people to be like, you know what? Yeah, he's fucking right. You know? Sometimes you gotta be that fucking voice.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what? I'll put it this way. I've met people who believe this, and I got to be honest, sometimes it is true. You know what? There are times when a man needs an ass whooping, and I'm more than happy to dish that shit out.
I'm not a fighter, but I am not a fighter. I will go the peaceful route all day long. But there's only two things, man. You mess with a kid, you mess with a woman, I'm gonna fucking, you're done.
Yeah.
I don't fuck around with that shit at all.
It's a done deal. Zero fucking tolerance. Touching kids around me, I'm gonna drag your ass into the fucking alleyway and they're never gonna find your body. Beating on a woman around me, you're probably gonna get your ass kicked, and I'm going home with your girl. Just saying.
Right? You know, the funny thing about that, though, you know, the weird thing, generally speaking, you beat the shit out of the guy that was beating the shit out of the woman, she's gonna fucking be mad at you for beating the shit out of him because Stockholm Syndrome is very prevalent.
Stockholm Syndrome is prevalent, but when she sees the ass whipping I'm gonna put down, she's gonna be like, you know what?
Not always,
I'd rather be with him.
but generally speaking, it's weird. Like, this guy can, like, come at you, and then you beat the shit out of him, and then all of a sudden, you're saving her, and it flips switch. And why would you do that? Oh, I love him. You know?
I've seen that. And then I actually literally had to take the woman, shake her by the shoulders and say, do you want an ass whooping too? Like, because I'll give you back to him.
Like, he was beating the shit out of you. I'm trying to protect you. Like,
That's what they people don't understand. I've literally gone and done that.
yeah.
I have a question for him. Oh, okay. Question. I love questions.
I've had to pick a chick up off the road that fucking got thrown out of a car.
Wow.
And then she didn't even want to get in my car.
Well, of course, dude. You're some stranger she's never met.
Well, I was delivering donuts. You figured the enticement of the smell would have been enough. But that's okay. Right down the street, I found a cop, so I knew where they were sitting. There was a diner down the road, and they're always there. So I told them where she was, and they went and got her.
That's the way to do it.
But I had to make sure she was okay, at least, you know?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm driving down the road, I see a car stop, and then I see a body go flying out of it, and the car keep going. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'd have done about the same thing. I'd have been like, no.
It was back when I worked at the Timmy Hortons back in the 90s and early 2000s when I used to deliver to different restaurants and stuff. I'd make a bake for two to three different stores, plus some mobile locations. Made a lot of fucking donuts, I tell you what.
Okay. Oh, you say you're not a fighter, so if someone assaults the woman you love, you wouldn't fight for her honor.
I am a man who will fight for your honor. Sorry.
Okay, I will kick that motherfucker's knees backwards. Let's just put it that way. It's not going to be a fight. It's going to be a fucking massacre is what it's going to be.
Sorry, I love that song. I don't care what anybody says. It's a good song.
That's why people don't put hands on my mama, because they won't last 5 seconds. I'm sorry to be so blunt and honest, but that's the reality. I have a hair trigger, and it's that simple.
What movie was that from? Oh, I'm having a mental block.
Karate Kid?
No, I don't think. No, it wasn't. Or maybe it was Karate Kid 2 or 3, but it wasn't the first one.
No.
Because it was later than that.
Okay.
I don't think.
I'm going to stick with that until someone fact checks us.
It wasn't Top Gun, but it was like one of those movies.
No. Well, we're talking about the same period of time.
For your honor, I'll be the hero.
See, I don't think that's funny, Tally. When a guy, okay.
All right, maybe
he
says,
says,
will know who it's from.
It's funny when a dude gets mad at you and his girl looking at his girl and wants to fight you.
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. I think he's saying like how sometimes females will cause a fight when two guys don't really want to fight, but they egg them on to the point where they fight. Is that what he's getting at? Because my sister has gotten me into fights before. She'd be like, yeah, my brother's going to kick your ass. And I'm like, what? Wait, what's going on? Who's kicking whose ass?
Yeah.
You know how chicks can get when they're drunk? They're like, my boyfriend's going to kick your ass because you spilt something on me or you looked at me weird, you know?
Yes, Biaxo, I'm about to ejaculate of the mouth. The song is Glory of Love. It's by Peter Cetera, and it is from Karate Kid Part 2. Boom! 2. I was right.
I knew it wasn't from the first one. I was corrected. It was not from the first one.
But I wasn't wrong, did I? I didn't say Karate Kid 1. I said Karate Kid. It could have been any of them.
Yes, correct. I did, but to stand correct, I did say it was not from the first Karate Kid. I said it may have been from the second or the third one or something else.
That's all right. We can compromise that between our brains we made one thought.
I liked the second Karate Kid when they were in Okinawa. That was a good movie.
Yeah, they filmed that in Hawaii.
Yep. Elizabeth Shue. I think she was the female in that one.
She was the girlfriend at the very beginning, but the main woman was the Japanese girl.
Mm-hmm.
There's only been one instance where I've had that happen, Tally, and I looked him right dead in the eye before we fought and said, dude, you should consider it a fucking compliment.
Oh, Mr. Miyagi.
And then I proceeded to kick his ass because he swung on me.
I wrestled the bear once.
Oh, did you? I guess you must have won, huh?
No, it's the name of a band.
Oh,
with a female singer. They're so crazy. That's a band to look up. They're called I Wrestled the Bear Once. Like, it's some of the most crazy music you ever heard. Like, one song will bounce like 3 different genres. And they have like little weird sound bites. Like, one song has like the General Lee fucking horn in the middle of it. And another song has a horse whinnying. And like it'll go from like death metal to like disco to like 80s rock, funk, techno. It's just crazy shit. But it's got a female. There's a female singer. Their first couple albums are like super crazy. Their 2 newer albums are a little more. They're not as crazy. They switched singers. They got a new singer, but female singer. And the growls, you would not think it was a female. Holy shit! But the when the clean singing, phenomenal. Some of the best harmonics. I mean, like if you like stuff like Evanescence and stuff, yeah, this like makes it sound like it's like poop compared to that. I used to listen to this band from Europe called the Kuna Coil, and I listened to them for years in the 90s and early 2000s, and then Evanescence came out, and they're kind of like a copycat of that. But, like, they do the more rap kind of sound, where the Lacuna Coil is more like gothic, metal, progressive sound. So if you like Evanescence, you would like Lacuna Coil. But you just don't really hear of them because they're European. And another one is, there's another good band that has a female singer from that era. It's called The Gathering. They're really good too. They're from Amsterdam. Real trippy, fucking Pink Floyd-y, progressive, mellow keyboards and guitars and crazy shit. Good stuff. Man, I could school people on music.
I reckon that's relative, sir.
Open your mind through sound.
I agree.
The
music of the spheres. Look into that.
Yeah. The one place I have yet to go that's like my bucket list is Red Rocks Amphitheater, Colorado.
Nice.
Have you ever seen pictures?
We have a place out here in Washington called the Gorge, and it's similar to that. It's just a huge canyon.
Nice amphitheater. We went. Me and my buddies went to this place. It was just a small little park, but we had some bands there, and it was like this open field, and there was like this little hut that was like a little gazebo thing. It was just open. That's where the bands were playing, which I thought was kind of lame because there was this huge open field. But at the, you had to come down this crazy fucking road to get down in there. You were in this big hole, basically, like a big bowl. And at the end of the field was nothing but cliff sides, and the creek ran through there. So, like, you were in your own giant amphitheater. So, if they had this, instead of using the building, they could use it as concessions. But if you put a stage, it would be like the perfect venue for sound acoustically, just naturally.
Yep.
Because it was in this bowl.
It
was beautiful.
There's a handful of spots like that in the country. It's amazing. Natural acoustics.
I love this area. That's one thing I love about this area. There's so many hills and valleys, and some of the mountains in here are older than the Rockies. The Appalachians are older than the Rockies and stuff. They've been around a lot
That is a
longer.
true statement. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, they are.
You know, people don't realize, but technically we're part of like that. Because when it gets up towards like New York and Pennsylvania, it kind of branches out the whole Appalachian.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of, you get the whole Adirondacks too, and you got the Catskills. Then there's like the valley that cuts across New York, and then you got the Hudson Valley. Beautiful landscape all around.
I like to break it up by the fault lines, the big chunks, you know.
We need to separate New York City from the rest of the fucking state, and we'd be so much better.
Yeah,
Manhattan
call New York
Island
City its own
is
fucking state.
Dude, it's 600 miles
it's
from
all of
us.
Manhattan Island.
Fuck that shit. It's 600 miles away. What the fuck does that shit have to do with anything over here, man?
Yeah.
Right?
Manhattan and Long Island be all their own separate thing. They could be New York, and we'll be New Amsterdam. We'll take the original name. Fuck them guys.
Yeah.
I know Manhattan was the original New Amsterdam, but fuck them.
They're deeply
Fuck
owned,
them.
if you know what I mean.
Yep. This is one of the oldest cities in the country, man.
Yep. Hundo.
This was a trade, well, not just trade, but this was mostly Native American area. And a trade
Well, all of it was.
between here and Canada and, you know, everything. So this was an area before actually a lot of the colonies were here, because the French and Canadians were here trading furs and stuff way before the English came over and started settling the colonies.
A lot of people don't realize this, but the area that New York takes up now is a lot larger than the original New York colony.
Oh, yeah.
The original New York colony was a fucking little tiny piss hole.
Yep. Yeah, Pennsylvania and, yeah. Pennsylvania's a beautiful state, too. That's another one. They don't have as many lakes and stuff as we do, but it's very mountainous. A lot of people don't realize it. That's another state that's very big that most people... They think of Philly or Pittsburgh. That's it. They don't realize anything yet. There's so many caves and mountains and Amish people. But Lancaster, PA, that they're like modernized Amish people. Not like the Amish that I got around here. They're actually, the people in Lancaster are more technically more, I wouldn't say, they claim to be on it Amish, but they're more towards Mennonite, because the Mennonites are a lot more loose with their religious ways than the Amish. The ones around here that I've grown up with, I've hung out with them, drank with them, partied with them, and, you know, they're like super old, like nothing electric, nothing, you know. Like you go to Lancaster and stuff, they're kind of, it's a big, huge community, and it's like a city now almost, so it's not the same.
Rocky,
they all own businesses, and
I'm about to call you out on something, brother, because the simple fact of the matter is they weren't here before or after the Native Americans. They were here at the same time. I'm Cherokee.
What? I'm Cherokee too, but I live in the land of the fucking Seneca Nation, which is a combination of Mohawk, Iroquois, Seneca, some of the Canadian ones, and there's like 5 or 6 nations.
First Nation tribes.
Yeah.
See, I believe it or don't, the beard comes more from the Italian side of my family than it comes from the Cherokee side of the family. But my dad was half-blood Cherokee, and he could still grow a beard. He couldn't grow the Fu Manchu. If he shaved it down, he would have a separation right here.
Well, generally, a lot of Native Americans aren't very hairy, so obviously I take more to my English ginger side than my Cherokee side.
Bullshit. Excuse me, but I have met some Hopi that are fucking hairier than a fucking Sasquatch. Don't say that, bro. That's the reality is that a lot of Native Americans were actually very hairy.
Oh shit, I gotta plug my computer in, it's gonna die. I got the small beady eyes. I don't know if that's like a Native American, like the squinty kind of eye thing. It's a little different than most of my other family members. Because my mom, her side of the family was Cherokee, so I picked up a few, where the rest of my family isn't part of that, So I have a few different traits than the rest of my family does. I'm taller, bigger, stockier build than most of my family.
Higher cheekbones, or rather,
I got
more slight orbitals.
I got kind of like my eyes are a little more, I don't know, narrower versus.
Don't pay attention to this side.
Open.
You can see it in my eyes. You can see that. Okay. Tall cheekbone. Lupine slant to the eye. It points down this direction if you look. It's very slight angle. Instead of being like a regular white eye, it'd be you'd have like a flat angle, or slightly towards the downside. It slants more lupine.
Yep. Most of my family on my dad's side, they're all the English and stuff. They're all short, where I'm like one of the tallest and bigger build and bigger shoulders. And I feel it takes more towards my mom's side of the Cherokee side, because my great grandmother was full blood, man. So
same here. My great grandma was a full blood Cherokee. My grandmother was actually half blood Cherokee.
Most of my mom's side of the family lives in like West Virginia and Virginia shit area.
And my granddad was also quarter blood Cherokee. Funniest shit. Quarter blood Cherokee, Choctaw, and Kiowa all together. So
I'm like, what, maybe an eighth? Maybe, yeah, about an eighth Cherokee. Not enough. But still, man, it's still my blood, man. I still feel it here, man. We're all
the white circle is in my heart. I put it that way. The white circle is in my heart.
I've been thinking
the flag, the American flag, flies above my doorstep.
I've been thinking of getting the next tattoo I kind of want to get is the Cherokee Tree of Life. Which will go.
Yeah. As you can see,
with the feathers, that's what I was kind of thinking of doing.
Oh shit!
Don't fall, guy.
I blame the yips.
Well, I should refresh this shit and see if our fellow companion has started his shit yet.
I'll have to plug in a second. Well, let me go ahead and refresh. Refresh. Pop the canopy.
Oh, more Korean street food videos. Oh, I love that shit. I love watching cooking. The artistic.
Aldi one fake is
that's
alive.
something I do watch. Is cooking.
I am the world's pickiest eater, but I will cook anything for you. If you like it, I will cook
Street
it for
food
you.
is The
I will
best.
just. The only thing I
Mhm.
ask is you to taste it once in a while to make sure if it needs any more seasoning. But I will cook it.
Wilma Mankiller.
That's
Like my son's mother, I made her a cheddar. She wanted like a cheddar broccoli soup, so I made her that from scratch. But I made it with a twist. I added cauliflower, so I made a cheddar broccoli cauliflower soup, and
mm,
it was better than regular cheddar
mm-hmm.
broccoli soup. And I occasionally I'd have her taste it. Now,
Sounds
granted, I've
delicious.
never made the stuff. I just kind of went on a whim, looked at a few recipes here and there, and kind of made my own thing from their recipes. And she said it was probably one of the best soups she'd ever had.
See, not everybody
Boom.
knows everybody's legends, Rocky. That's something that actually came to my attention when I found out about my grandma and my great grandma. Not everybody knows about everybody's legends. Um, I didn't even know until like several years after I was sitting around my family and whatnot and listening to the different stories that I'm related to paints his shirt with death and rides in red clouds. So yeah,
One of, I know one of my
I don't keep
members,
up with it,
one of
honestly.
my family members on the Cherokee side rode with the Jesse James Gang,
Huh.
which is pretty crazy.
First female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Well, it makes sense because the female women were the only ones who could be principal chiefs of the Cherokee Nation. It's a matriarchy.
Yeah, the
Don't know if you knew that. Um, a man could be a war chief, but he could not be a principal chief.
I, I I think the Cherokee. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of horrible things happen to them, but I think the Cherokee and the like Seneca nations up by us, up by like northern, like New York, Canada. I think they fared better than a lot of the other Native American tribes.
Yeah.
They weren't. They didn't seem to get persecuted as much. I mean, yeah, they had their problems, but it seems like between the like French and Indian War and some of the other stuff, and then help them with their original colonies and that, and fighting with on certain sides, they seem to fare better than like when they started moving west and started slaughtering everybody. You know what I mean? There's a lot more Cherokee or people who are related to Cherokee than like Apache or whatever. They pretty much got annihilated. It's horrible. You know? I'm sure you get that. You hear more people that are related to Cherokee than most other tribes. At least that's what I've gathered over my existence. I've come to find more people that are Cherokee than anything else. Nice. What happened? Where'd everybody go? I'm sitting here all by myself.
I'm here.
I feel like I'm all
I
on the
was soaking
spot.
up the culture, living in the moment. Well, I like to learn about Native American cultures and backgrounds. I think the spirituality aspect, and I didn't want to interrupt any stories going on. I don't have a lot to offer to that topic because I'm not Native American. I don't
Me neither.
have relatives that I know
partially,
of,
but
and yeah, the area I live, we have many reservations. Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, even there are reservations everywhere.
those
So
are the nice those that's the totem area with the Pacific.
yes,
Those I love that culture too. That was crazy.
the
I love the
tribe
totems and
closest to
stuff.
me, their emblem is the hawk, like on kind of like the Seahawks
Yep.
emblem for the football team, but all
Hmm.
of their carvings and the things on their various items, walking sticks or what have you, not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time it is a stylized hawk or a
Yep.
stylized wolf.
Yep.
Um,
And a killer whale, orca.
yes, you're
That's very
absolutely right.
popular. Yep.
Yep.
Actually, I have a tattoo of my family crest, and it's got an eagle, or not an eagle, an owl for wisdom sitting on top of a skull.
Nice.
And I get a bunch of thistles. There's different variations instead of the skull. Sometimes it's a head,
Right.
but cause, like there's different. Apparently, my name, my last name, my English side goes to like back to like when like Anglo-Saxons and French and stuff came into England, and there's some of it
Hmm.
in Ireland, French and English nobility in Ireland and England. Like it's moved all over if you follow my name. So
All right,
Hmm.
it's crazy.
everybody, real quick. Dangerous Freedom After Dark is live.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
just
so
checked.
we'll be ending this stream right here. Everybody go over and hang out with him, and remember that after dark, we normally do an after party, so it will be open.
Alrighty.
All
Word.
right, everybody.
See you there.
See
Peace
y'all there later.